Well, we may not be at the end of the earth, but you can certainly see it. We're at New Craven Park, or is it just Craven Park, for this vital 16th tie to get the winners tonight into the quarter-final. The City Reds are here with their fans in numbers, and the squad's similar, virtually the same as last week that had that magnificent 58-16 victory over the Rochdale Hornets. So the team is Jason Flowers at fullback, Michael Platt, Stuart Little, Alan Hunt and Danny Arnold. Andy Kirk, one of the stars last week, is cup-tied, and half-backs are Cliff Beverley and Gavin Clinch. In the forwards, Neil Baines, Malcolm Olker, Andy Coley, Simon Baldwin, Neil Lowe and Chris Charles. Substitutes Paul and Heighton, David Heighton, Gareth Haggerty and Andy Gorski. The conditions are wet underfoot. Let's quickly show you what a formidable outfit the Kingston Rovers are going to be today. Their team has Craig Poucher at fullback, Nick Pinkney on the right wing, we remember him and his pace, Linton Scott, Craig Farrell, Mark Blanchard, halfbacks Paul Parker and Craig Murdoch. That's a formidable combination. Richard Wilson, Paul Pickering, Jamie Boville, Adam Sullivan, John Aston and Andy Smith make up a very tough squad that the City Reds have got to overcome tonight if they want to go through to the quarter-finals of the Challenge Cup, as I'm sure they do and their fans do. But let's have a look at the conditions. The pitch, you can see, is wet. It's been raining for a couple of hours now and threatens to rain. Well, that one's out on the full, so that's a great opportunity for the City Reds. Wet underfoot, raining, it's cold, there's a driving wind. Handling is going to be difficult. Not really the conditions for running rugby as we saw last week from the City Reds. And an atmosphere on the terraces that is electric right at the start of this game. Great anticipation from both sets of supporters that tonight could be a little bit special. We shall see. Salford with the first attacking chance, but conditions apart, the handling is good and true. The ball sticks and Flowers takes it almost to the 20, and Stuart Little decides to go the short side, makes a few metres forward. The Rovers defensive line up very, very quickly, as you would imagine, in these early plays. Oh, nice decoy running then. Good handling. Who's going for it? Oh, Hull have got it. And ball lost. Beverley couldn't make it, is it? It was interesting play from the City Reds because they were using the two big forwards as decoy runners, but the ball wasn't taken cleanly. Hull KR snap it up. If Pinkney had got clear, well, we could have had a very early score, but Salford defence was alert. But Hull turned defence into swift and smart attack, pushing into the Salford half. A lot of noise from both sets of fans. The early part of the game, so important. Cup tie atmosphere. And we've got to the 6 already, going back for the kick. So everybody must surely be offside. The ball bounces over the head of Michael Platt. Into touch. A good tackling 6 from the City Reds. And the chance to get possession. Well, what an exciting start we've had from the game. 2 minutes gone. The start has been delayed from 7:30 till 7:45 because there were so many people trying to get here. Clinch. Not quite sure who to pass that ball to then, perhaps had too many options. Andy Coley. Rovers defence really top notch, as you would expect early on. Well, the ball dropped, and we're going to see a lot of that tonight, but dropped in a dangerous position from the Salford point of view. Because Kingston Rovers are going to have possession, Hull KR have possession just outside the 20, and it's coming left. Paul Parker. Dangerous run of a time with Halifax, but good tackling, puts him down. Salford now getting up quickly themselves, and that is another good tackle, but there's an overlap on the right, doesn't go, but strong running from John Aston. Hull threatening the Salford line. Nice inside pass but the Salford defence standing firm, and the referee's picking out a Salford player for something in that tackle and a penalty. The first one of the game is going to go to Hull Kingston Rovers, who presumably will know. Nobody in the ground was quite sure what all that was about, but the referee tells us it was for that, somebody swinging an arm, and the chance for the Hull Kingston Rovers to get the first points on the board. Now goal kicks are going to be tricky today, particularly tricky with the wind at the level that it is. So it's a good start from Salford, working the moves, not sticking it up the jumpers, and in that first set of 6 inside the Hull KR 20, it's just a pity that Beverley couldn't take a ball cleanly. So the City Reds fans making themselves heard. It's a long way to come from Salford to this game. Is it the second longest? Oh no, Gates says a long way as well, but I can't imagine many making that journey. But tonight it's a cup match, it's a bit special. The teams are up for it. Hull Kingston Rovers have shown that they're certainly up for it. Hull Kingston Rovers will be one of the contenders for the top spot in National League One when it gets underway. And there's their first 2 points tonight. So Linton Scott with a successful kick. And Salford get it underway again. The wind is going to have a big part in this game. The first 2 points will have settled the Rovers, you would imagine. Neil Baines and Olker in forcefully with the tackle, and Chris Charles there as well, pushing with Neil Lowe pushing back the Hull KR player. Quite a narrow pitch at Craven Park. That's a good chase from Simon Baldwin. What a big kick that is now. Is that wind assisted or what? Because it's running and running. Oh, and he needn't have played it, need he? It was going to go dead, you would have thought. And Michael Platt taken down just as he gets back in the field of play. Enormous strength from the wind, and the gang tackle from the Rovers forces the Salford player back over the line, and Salford have to drop out against the wind. Stuart Lickler it was. So it looked as though the ball was going to go dead, but Michael Platt, I suppose sensibly, not allowing it to run and be caught in goal. Run it back into play. But that long kick, what was that, 60-metre kick, has finished up with the City Reds having to kick out from under their own sticks and give Hull KR the ball back. So be under no illusions watching this video from wherever. It is windy out there and wet and wild. That's just the weather. Salford tackling well though, 40 out, 30 out. Okay, overs. Taking it forward, it's John Aston again. Referee, let's play go on. Rovers making good ground with each of these little plays. Craig Murdoch's in the line. Onto Paul Pad, little kick through early on. Now that one's running and running, and that time the wind taking the ball into safety from the City Reds' point of view. So Neil Baines trying to find a way forward. Neil Coley trying to do the same. Put the passing. Oh, and a touch judge on. seen something in the tackle, and this time the penalty will surely go the way of the City Reds. Jason Flowers in the end doing well to keep hold of that ball from Cliff Beverley's pass. And the Hull KR were up so quickly. So is it John Aston being pulled out? So a touch judge seeing that the way of the City Reds, and Gavin Clinch making certain with that touch kick. And touch kicks aren't going to be easy in this weather. Neil Baines going forward, 3 men put him down. Three men to put Andy Coley down. Oh, nice little slip from Charles, but the ball's surely wrestled to the ground. The referee says it was dropped in the tackle, but surely there were more than one man in the tackle. So again, Hull KR come up trumps. Oh, and there was a chance if Hull KR could have got that ball out then, but the tackling from Salford was good. So Salford having to work hard to contain the Hull KR. The volume from the crowd is fantastic from the shed on the far side, and Salford all penalised for being offside. Referees waited, I think, for advantage. So the decision's going the way of the City Reds, and Linton Scott is considering whether it's goal for 2 more points or whether it's touch. Decided that it's touch. Oh, that's a big kick. And it goes dead in field. Well, what a waste of a kick that is. It shows what the strength of this wind is, how it took the ball instead of into touch. It took it, from the Salford point of view, comfortably over the try line and out of play. So that was very fortunate for the City Reds, as it means they can yet again start to build. But because it was a kick, it's a top on the 20. You don't see too many, a drop kick out on the 20, don't see too many of those. Mark Blanchard with his first run. It's still Hull KR with possession. Paul Parker this time at acting half gets it over to Craig Boville, who's down and up and down again. So pushing their players back. A flat ball, great hit from Malcolm Olker with support from Chris Charles. Now Hull KR swinging it right. Good dummy running. Nice play from Hull, but what a good tackle that is. But Hull KR in full flow, but a good tackle from Simon Baldwin on his own. It's the last tackle. Can Salford keep their line intact? Is it going to be the kick? Yes, it is. It's prodded through. And that's good play from the City Reds, covering the ball. There's something going on off the ball. The referee's on top of it in the tackle. I think it was Stuart Littler making the ball safely his. But the penalty going to go the way of the City Reds. Hull KR, let's say, a little overzealous in the tackling. And just the first goal, 2 points separating the two teams, but territorially, with that wind assistance surely helping the kicking. 12 minutes gone, and Salford having to do the lion's share of defending. Now it's important that we just get to touch, I think, with this kick. Like that. Doesn't matter how far it goes as long as it gets there, and it got there forward. Malcolm Olker, Neil Baines. Still going forward, but inevitably eventually put down. And being held on to. Well, that was so blatantly being held on to that player's perhaps lucky not to be in for 10 minutes. It's John Aston who's certainly putting himself about in this opening period. And Gavin Clinch making sure the touch kick, as the wind gets hold of it. Fierce game. People say Super League's tough, but crikey, this is tough and all, isn't it? Neil Lowe moves it left and still goes. That's making a good 7 or 8 metres actually in the tackle Beverley can't find a way through. 3 put him down. It's up quickly though. Malcolm Olker's seen some space, he thought. Closed quickly though, but this is good area play from the City Reds. Prepared to move it. Chris Childs holding it up, taking it forward. The same position where they lost the ball in the previous time. Salford were there, not this time. So it's the last one. Salford going to clinch for the kick. Now that one's going to hang and drift back. Salford's chase is good. Who's going for it? Oh, Hunt so unlucky that he couldn't get it. And the chasers from Salford make the tackle complete. And that's the handover. But a good kick from Clinch as always, and into the wind. The ball was holding up nicely for the City Reds, and Hunt got a hand to it twice but couldn't hang on to it. It's very windy. The winds, oh look at that tackling from the City Reds, that's good to see. Hull KR bunched a bit. Oh, it's good tackling, but Salford penalised for a high tackle. They run away from it quickly, sensibly. Look at that kick. Takes Hull KR onto the 40. Referee just waiting for the other ball to be kicked off the field. So Hull KR, very cold, windy, biting. And Salford tackling. They need to. Hull KR, good line, it's going deep. Look at this great running. This is fabulous running from Hull KR, but what good cover tackling from the City Reds. Following the men all the way across the field and then making the tackle. And again in the middle of the field, Neil Lowe that time. It's coming left, Murdoch with a kick over. Michael Platt's running back after it. The ball's running, and the wind taking that one again safely from the City Reds' point of view out of the field of play. Stuart Little chasing the ball. So let's hope that this wind persists for the second half and Salford can have the same advantage, because Gavin Clinch's kicking game really can prove a very important feature as the game goes on. That's Simon Baldwin. Not going too far but hangs on to the ball, and Danny Arnold missed a couple of weeks. Back on. Malcolm Olker. OKR tenacious round this ruck. Neil Baines not able to get into any stride because OKR are up so quickly. Good hands. Good hands. Now there's a chance. For a second it looks as though there was. Stuart Littler sensibly coming into the field of play, but in spite of these conditions, Salford moving this ball very well. Oh, the kick charge down in the field of play, and that will surely be the put into the City Reds. It is. The referee are judging that the Hull KR player went to play for the ball and charging it down, and Salford have the chance for another six plays. Out quickly, Flowers is in the line. Hull KR not letting him go anywhere. Simon Baldwin again tackled so quickly and surely held down. The referee says yes, he has been held down. And is it more than a penalty this time? No, it's going to be soon. Somebody is going to hold somebody down just for a couple of seconds too long and finish up in the sin bin. Let's hope it's not a Salford player, because now they're in a great attacking position with Neil Blaines. Oh, and this time he makes brilliant 10-12, but loses the ball at the end of it. Surely it was ripped out, he claims, but Hull KR get away with it and have the chance to put pressure on the Salford defence. Hunt's there with a good double. and Salford conceding the penalty for not being square at the play of the ball. So Hull KR having the better of it territorially in this first 18 minutes or so. Oh, that was a forward pass, and that is a mistake without a doubt by Hull KR, because it concedes possession to the City Reds on their very first play. It certainly was a forward pass. And it's just a timely reminder of how we just take it for granted that these fellas pass the ball so well so much of the time. And it stands out when it goes forward. Stuart Littler not finding a passing route, but still working and hard and squirming to go forward. And Baines is there again, but can't get into his stride. Malcolm Alker can though. Good surge from him. Has to hang on to the ball. Not the high conditions for passing. Clinch with a little kick through. That's an interesting kick. The chase is good. The chase is very sound. And Hull KR had to play the ball behind their own line. And I think it was Craig Poocher back there who does just that and make it safe from their point of view. Excellent kick. And this is where kicking into the wind can sometimes be an advantage, because it holds the ball up, and the chase from the City Reds was good. And Salford very sensibly standing very deep for this kick, because with the wind's assistance this could go a long way, this kick. It might.
Substitution by the Rovers, number 17 Paul Fletcher, with number 10 Jamie Boville.
So the first change, Jamie Boville replaced by Paul Fletcher on the Hull KR side. He's been a stalwart, hasn't he, just down here over many years. So we've just got a little stoppage while somebody brings some tape out to fasten the padding to the posts. Really not what you need now. Salford attacking players standing only 15 metres from the line, which is sensible if there was any suggestion of a short kick, which is always a possibility. Now they're just spreading themselves a little, and the kick's long and deep. And sits nicely for Jason Flowers. There's Neil Baines again, surging forward. Great run from him. Malcolm Alkers, somebody got a hand to it. Play goes on. Andy Coley, referee hasn't wiped the tackles out as he should. Nice little inside pass, and that was interesting. Beverly owned, but again, balls being dropped. Cliff Beverley. Cold hands. So only the second tackle as well. Michael Platt and Littler. Carry the man into fair, but that's not going to be allowed. Well, I've seen that allowed by other referees, saying you can, referee, I think, making the right decision. It never seems fair that you can lift somebody off the ground and carry them out. Push them out with their feet on the ground, yes. So for that, Hull KR are 20 metres more. Well, Salford substitutes all forwards today. As Paul Fletcher's first run with the ball. Nobody quite prepared to release the ball, and Salford's tackler's in there. Putting down, is it John Aston again? Not taking an age to get up. John Aston it is. So many bodies on the ground. Murdoch gets it over to Parker quickly. Parker thinks he's seen an opening. Certainly an injection of pace, but Salford tattle well. Murdoch's there again, little kick through. Oh, it's charged down. Now there's a chance for the City Reds. Who's going for it? Get it onto him now. Can Hunt go? He's got men to beat. Where's the support? He hasn't got any. The ball's dropped. And Hull Chaos snap it up. And now the chance to counter themselves. Oh, Salford really mucking up that chance. And now have to be defending again. They got the lucky bounce. Oh, but again, everybody's dropping it. First, the knock-on will be given. And easy for me to say that. Don't want to be critical of these players tonight because the conditions are absolutely atrocious. And both teams interestingly played in red and white. Salford's away kit this year will probably look more like Hull Chaos home kit because it's all white. So red jerseys is sensible. But as the jerseys get dirty, it might become difficult to recognise these players. Neil Lowe. Oh, good wide pass. Now this is good hands. Simon Baldwin sees me. Now where's the support? Oh, lucky. Simon Baldwin's break. Absolutely first class, brilliant break. And there's another chance. Oh, now where's that one going? Referee still plays on. No, he's not brought it back to the forward pass. Alan Hunt's pass behind his back was a sharp pass. Ruled forward. But enterprising play. Simon Baldwin making the first clean break of the game that I can recall. Alan Hunt certainly had a chance earlier from the rebound from the kick. The Hull KR kick that time. Simon Baldwin's break was brilliant. So unlucky that Salford couldn't get a supporting player in the right place, because chances in a game like this will be few and far between. And if that was a half chance, then it wasn't capitalised on. Change on the Salford side. Paul Heighton. Neil Baines has had a big first 20 minutes, 25 minutes indeed. Paul Heighton replaces him. Now there's an early kick from Murdoch, and that time Danny Arnold quite happy to let that one go into touch, because Salford will have the put in. It's still lashing down. Wind's coming off the North Sea. Even stronger, and we expect these guys to play rugby. Aren't we glad it's normally summer when we play these days? Conditions just so difficult for any sort of rugby, let alone open rugby, let alone passing that we just take for granted. And Michael Platt's first run with the ball, but he's into touch, and on the first play Salford have conceded possession. So sometimes think Stuart Littler doesn't pass often enough, but there are times to pass and times not to pass, and the cover from Hull KR are so good. And Michael Platt on the first tackle in touch concedes possession to Hull KR. Murdoch gets it out quickly, and Salford need to be at their tackling best. That's what they're doing at the moment. It's great tackling, isn't it? And then it's tackle, and then it's run away, get back your 10 metres, get in line, and then get up and do it all over again, like that. Bit of fisticuffs off the ball, broken up, and play continues quickly. Tension out there. Nice reverse. Oh, that ball goes to ground. Who goes for it? But the knock-on will be given, and Salford will have the put in. So things just settling a little bit. Salford have had a half chance, half an opening, and the referee's calling both the captains together. We know chaps, what an important game this is, but let's calm things down. What we don't want is a Salford team with only 12 men. Arnold does nicely to get past the first line of defence, but only for a couple more metres. Simon Baldwin. Pitch very, very heavy underfoot. And Hull KR really showing great persistence up the middle. Good handling, but Chris Charles taking it well, but under pressure, doing well to hang on to the ball. But Now it's the kick. That's a good kick. It's running and running and running very nicely into touch for the City Reds. Gavin Clinch's kick will give Salford good position, but it will be Hull KR who will have the possession. Wow, we've had 29 minutes. It's gone so quickly. 29 minutes without a try between two of the top teams in National League One. A game that's on quagmire conditions, still raining, it's cold, it's windy, and the pitch is going to be sapping the stamina of these players. The touch judge finally decides to respond to the shouts from the crowd. The outcome is more possession for Hull KR. And Paul Fletcher, a crowd pleaser at that time. Andy Coley making sure that legs were off the ground and it was dumped. Oh, good solid tackling. Needs to be. Murdoch moving it nicely to the left, good hands. But the Salford cover good and sound, and the tackling going with it. Puts down that particular attack. But Hull KR making good yardage now. This is one of the best six in terms of yardage made by Hull KR. Murdoch, little kick through, that ball's running, the chase is there, and it goes dead in the end. It was kicked dead by a Salford player. Great covering, was it Danny Arnold, because Nick Pinkney was flying. Nick Pinkney looks to have recovered from that knee injury of 18 months or so ago, and he was really flying after that kick, and that time the kick from Craig Murdoch hung up just nicely. And Danny Arnold saving what could have been a try to Hull KR. Another change on the Salford side. Andy Coley. Is going off. Salford have to kick off against the wind. Look how that ball held up on the 30. Oh, look at this. Good. This is one of the rare times that the ball's dropped and Salford get it back. So again, a reminder of how difficult these conditions are. Gareth Haggerty it is who's come on, and Salford this time getting the penalty. Big man is Gareth Haggerty. Had 10 minutes at Barrow and looked good before getting injured. Oh, that's interesting. He's there again, isn't he? Making a good 10, recognising the strength of the wind. Salford choosing to go for the tap. And Charles pushes one off, but there's two more there to put him down. And Malcolm Alka going on his own. Nice little scoot from him, and Salford over the halfway line. There's a little kick. No, it's an inside pass. Now there's a chance. Now who's there? Where's the support? Oh, there's a chance. Can they go? No, great cover. Flowers up. Couldn't go all the way, but the pass brought back, in any case, for a forward pass. But for the second time, we've seen Salford creating an opening, and that is a good sign of what's to come. Let's hope Paul Hine it was who was up in support to take the play forward, and the inside pass, unfortunately, to Jason Flowers ruled forward. In any case, he was caught, but if Salford are going to be able to create openings, then that augurs well, although it's still 2-0 to Hull KR at the moment. It's a tough game. Surely this is as tough as Super League. A turgid forward battle at the moment. Even Stevens. Haggerty hangs on. Ball heightens underneath, and eventually referee shouts held. Murdoch, another little kick. It's going deep, and that's running, and it's going to find touch. Excellent kick, because it puts Salford back on their own 10 metres line. And 34 minutes of the first half have gone. And Salford, great break before, created by good hands, and Paul Heighton making excellent ground forward before his pass inside to Jason Flowers was adjudged forward. That's unlucky. So Stuart Littler, having gone for the ball, kicks it away again because that's not the one they're going to use. So Salford have got 3 men on this side. Goes the other way. Simon Baldwin. Big hits on him. Taking an age for him to be able to get up and play the ball. Oh, and Haggerty looking good, not creating a bust yet. Malcolm Olker, nowhere for him to go. Hull KR tackling fiercely. Jason Flowers can't find a way through. Now we've got to the last one. And Salford getting a penalty on the last tackle. And the referee, is he going to his pocket? Well, Captain Nick Pinkney for the day is being told next time anybody hangs on, there will be a sin binning. Well, Nick Pinkney's asking the questions, and Salford get the penalty on the last tackle, which is a great time to get the penalty. And Clinch makes sure with the kick, and that's all that matters in these conditions. Neil Lowe. These second row forwards work hard. Gareth Haggerty, now look at that run, that is fantastic. That was an excellent run, and just for a moment, Hull KR just seem to be slightly on the back foot. Can Salford capitalise? They're on the toes. Haggerty's there again, another big burst from him, not quite clear, but up quickly to play the ball. Beverley to Clinch. To Neil Lowe, takes the tackle, stays in play. It's the last one, the referee says. So it's going to Clinch for the tick. Little kick through. Oh, that's too long. So that's going to just drop over the in-goal line. And that time the crossfield one might, easy to say, was one that I think everybody was expecting. I was expecting to go across field, giving the chasers a better chance to chase. So an important period of the game now, 37 minutes, important that Salford don't concede just before half time. So John Aston goes off. Dean Andrews takes his place for Hull KR. Oh, that was interesting. That was Paul Parker threatening to kick and then not doing, but couldn't find a way through the Salford defence. That time Murdoch's kicking, and that one was out on the full, and a chance for Salford from the halfway line. And just for the minute, it just feels from looking at the game up here that Salford have just got a little initiative. Can they convert it though into points? Steve Cochrane is on as well. So fresh legs just on the stroke of half time. Probably tactics by Steve Linnane, their coach, to make sure that maybe he'd spotted there was one or two players flagging a little bit as well and taking them off, so that he wants to be sure that Hull KR don't concede so close to half time. There's a good break. Now there's a chance. Can he stay on his feet? Yes, now. Who's going? Oh, he's gone the wrong way. Beverley's gone there. He's still going. No, Stan going. And the pass is to Hunt. And that is a fantastic score from the City Reds. Beverley looks as though he'd gone the wrong way, but he knew what he was doing. And it was Simon Baldwin who took the ball. It was still all to do because the Hull KR defence was getting over in numbers. But under the pressure of the tackle, Baldwin got the pass out. Alan Hunt in support took the ball cleanly and raced the last few yards over the line. And what a score for the City Reds, 39 minutes, Alan Hunt there, and just as I was feeling that Salford were getting the initiative, they've done just that and come up with the first try of the game just before half time. And how crucial could that be? Great score, great rugby try, great break inside. Beverley, then Baldwin, and then Hunt for the score. Fabulous score for the City Reds, excellent in these conditions. In any conditions, that was a first-class try. In these conditions, it was a little bit special. Great credit to all those players involved in the try and all the other team members for working so hard in this first half against a Hull Kingston Rovers outfit that have really been up for this one and still are. Still a long way to go. Now Gavin Clinch with a difficult kick. Difficult kick on the 20. Wind can do anything with this one. It's against the wind. Oh, he gets great distance to it, and he gets a great kick. It just looked for a minute as though it had gone to the right of the post, but how crucial those two could be. 6-2 to the City Reds. Phew. Good heavens, it's half time already with 41 minutes and it's gone so quickly. Forwards involved virtually all the time, but Beverley creating that opening and Baldwin support. What a great kick-off and what a great control back there from Haggerty. Oh, fabulous! Brilliant run. That is a most fantastic run from not just his try line, from behind it from Gareth Haggerty. Brilliant running from him. A man with power and pace for a forward. Brilliant. And Salford just happy to moving this ball out to Charles. So the movements like that, it's just difficult to remember, just to realise just how difficult those conditions are down there. There's something going on in there, in the tackle the touch judge is on. Littler reacting and being told to walk away, having words with Paul Fletcher. And it's Paul Fletcher who's been no, that's Dean Andrews, isn't it? Sorry, it's Dean Andrews who was involved with Stuart Littler, but Littler comes up with the penalty. And Salford have another chance before the half-time whistle. 42 minutes gone. Can they produce something? The runners are there. Paul Hyton's one of them. He's stopped dead in his tracks, though. In fact, on the stroke of half-time, and Salford have done to Hull KR what so many teams did to the Salford City Reds last year. They've scored a vital score a minute before half-time that puts them into the lead at the end of a very closely fought first half. But the City Reds in this very important Powergen Cup match have the half-time lead, 6 points to 2. Be under no illusions, it's absolutely bucketing down. The wind's howling around. It's wet, as you can see on the ground. These conditions are not rugby league conditions, but for all that, we've had a game, a first half of immense quality, with two teams really looking to score a victory in this match. Hull KR's defence has been superb. Tackling has been fierce from both teams like that. But Salford have come up with the vital one and only try of the first half. And have a 6 points to 2 lead. So Clinch with this first kick with the wind. Puts in a good kick sends the ball deep, keeps it in the field of play as Craig Poocher takes it, and the chase from the Salford City Reds absolutely superb. He doesn't make 6 or 7 metres forward before he's put down, and that's what it needs. The chase to follow the kick to make it a good one, and Hunt and Beverley doing their bit on the tackling front. But OKR will feel maybe an early score is going to be important for them. If they're going to get back into this game, they're only 4 points down. Well, Fletcher eventually finishes up on the floor. Now this is good handling before the kick comes in. Oh, and Salford. Oh, now it's a fall on. The referee absolutely right. Came off a Salford player, and another 6 for the for Hull KR. Well in Salford territory. Only 23 metres out from the Salford line. And look at that pace. Great 6. Brilliant run. Brilliant run. Haggerty didn't make the tackle completely, and all of a sudden there's a chance for Hull KR to get over that line in this first couple of minutes of the second half. That would really lift them if it happens. Salford need to be at their best. Like that. Good tackling from the City Reds. But Hull KR have options on the right. The runners are there. Nice inside pass. Good cover tackling from the City Reds. It needs to be one more. Can Salford hold out? Can they? No, they can't. There's the score from close in, and the referee's not giving it. He's saying he was held up on the 6th tackle. Oh, well then, it looked as though the score was there, but you have to give it to those 2 guys for the City Reds in their red shirts for preventing the score. Brilliant defence. It was the last tackle, so the referee's saying, oh, you start there, do you? Right, you start on the 10-metre line. So, well, not a let-off for the City Reds, because the defenders did their job, and what a mighty job. When we look back on this game, we might well consider that to be one of the key parts of the key features of the game. But having lost possession, it's Hull KR back in possession. Only 12 out, and Salford's defence going to be at full stretch. Hull KR putting the ball on the line. The big men taking on the little men. But Salford's tacklers doing their bit. Hull KR so close. It's going right. Is there an opening? There is. There isn't. Salford doing just enough to hang on. Still the ball played quickly. Going out less this time. Reverse inside pass. Tackles are there. Tacklers. Oh, my little heart's pounding. Can Salford City Reds keep Hull KR out? The tacklers are coming up quickly. The ball's going through sweet hands. Good long pass out. Is it an overlap? No, there's not. Can the defenders, the tacklers, successfully make the tackle? Salford on their own line. It's coming out right again. Little kick through. Oh, a great take from Jason Flowers. Now that might seem an orthodox take of the ball, but in these conditions, that is a brilliant take under pressure. And Salford City Reds defence coming up trumps. Brilliant piece of defending from the City Reds, so important, and the try-saving tackle a few minutes ago, absolutely brilliant. Oh, breathless stuff, breathtaking stuff. Myself working so hard to make distance forward, is going to clinch, and there's going to be an infringement off the ball, and the penalty goes to Hull KR, because it was Chris Giles who obstructed the Hull KR player from chasing the ball to the kicker. So the referee right about that. The referee judging that it was deliberate. OKR get on with it quickly, fancying the chances now, because this is the 3rd or the 4th 6 inside Salford's 30 in rapid succession at the start of this first half, and this could be a vital period of play. Can Salford hold on, hold out? Now the ball's coming across the line. This is good hands from Rovers. And good tackling from the City Reds. But Hull KR get on with it quickly. They're moving this ball well from right to left at that time. Adam Sullivan's put down, but the pressure from Hull KR are mounting and mounting, and Salford tackling like for their lives, and they need to. Look how close Hull KR are yet again, coming out left, little kick through, and this time it's played by the foot. Oh, and Hull KR get it back, they have another 6. The Salford player that controlled the ball but didn't drop on it, and more Hull KR pressure. Can the Salford City Reds defence hold out? It's a mammoth ask. Is it the 5th set of 6? It's a mammoth ask, but they're still sticking to their tackling task gamefully, manfully. Only 5 metres out. Hull with only on tackle 2. And there's a little surge for the line, but Salford close a gap that barely wasn't there. It's going left. Oh, the ball's dropped, and Salford get the possession. The pass dropped, and again the credit has to go to the defence of the City Reds under enormous pressure and keeping the line intact. Absolutely brilliant. The tackling was superb, the cover tackling, and the combination of tacklers and making sure that the man in possession was put to ground and couldn't release the ball. Brilliant stuff from the City Reds. Oh, big hits on Neil Lowe. Was it? No, it was Simon Baldwin for Neil Lowe that time. Having clinch with the kick, just happy to put the ball deep, and that is good tactics, because it gives the City Reds chance at least to get upfield, which they've not done in this half so far, and Hull KR players, 1 or 2 of them, just taking time to walk back into position, and that could be an indication maybe a couple of them are just a little bit tired. Andy Cole is back on for the City Reds with a clean shirt, and the tacklers do their job. And the tackling's still going on. Oh, that's a good kick. That was going to be held up. Jason Flowers makes it his. Oh, got a great step round the first man. A good chase from Hull KR, but excellent recovery from Jason Flowers to get back to get the ball and make it safely his. But look at the tackling from Hull KR. It is ferocious. And Salford drop the ball under no pressure. We've got to remember how difficult these conditions are, and more pressure on the Salford defence. 9 minutes into the second half, and the Robins crowd really getting behind their team now, sensing that they're having a really good chance in the only 10 minutes to score points against the City Reds. Salford hanging on desperately, only 5 metres out from their own line, but they're all up and making the tackle, all back in line. It's going out left. Nice reverse pass, but the Salford defence again watching the man with the ball, tackling him comprehensively to the ground. But now there's an overlap. Oh, but that ball dropped by Hull KR. And that's, you can say in one sense it's a let-off for the City Reds, but from another perspective, Hull KR are now having to play against the wind and the rain. Salford looking to introduce David Heighton, that's sometime soon. For the minute, Salford forwards trying to work this ball clear. Neil Baines doing just that. Hull KR defenders up quickly. Chris Charles working it steadily forward. Nice little run up the middle. Clinch for the kick. No, though. Beverley, though, can't elude his tackler. And it's a sixth tackle, it's the hangover. Jimmy Walker was up so quickly and then still not able to get out of their own half. So David Heighton's fresh legs, conspicuous there. And the Hull KR fans sensing that yet again there's a chance for the Rovers. Oh, that could have been an interesting break, but Salford defence alert. Now, is there a chance over the side? Walker's there, but no way through for him. And again, the Salford tacklers do the necessary. The referee's hands up, it's the last one now. Will there be a kick? Kicks so difficult to guard against. That was all, but in great position with Jason Flowers again, who's having a storming game at fullback, mopping up these kicks and last tackle. Salford try and work it forward again. Neil Baines. And this has got to be stamina sapping for both these sets of players. Conditions. Oh, and there's Gavin Clinch. Look, you can see how muddy it's getting underfoot. Gavin Clinch loses it. The pressure, he had his eye on the Hull KR tackler. And again, Salford can't get out of their own half. I don't think Salford have had possession in the second half inside the Hull KR half. And when you think Salford have got the wind, you might think that would have counted for something. Salford only 20 metres from their own line, defending again like mad. So many tackles that they're having to defend against. Pressure mounting and mounting from Hull KR, using all the runners. And Salford having to tackle time and time again, so close to their own line, like that, the shadow of the post. Only 5 metres out. Now can Salford do something here? Goes back for the... Is it? No, it's a little kick through. Little kick through. Comes back off a Salford player. The referee says, is that the last one? Or has he waved them off? Can't see. I think he says it's the last one. It wasn't played by the Salford player. It just touched him. Now it's a little kick through. This time it's running and running. And Jason Flowers does brilliantly, shepherding that ball dead. Fabulous defence from the City Reds. Great control from Jason Flowers, and quick thinking that Salford can take the quick tap. David Heighton to Stuart Littler, and Salford getting it over their own 40. Brilliant play from the City Reds, and that charge forward from Neil Baines, magnificent. And David Heighton's having a go on his own. And gets the ball away. Great play from the City Reds. Now there's something on over that side. Oh, but between them, it looked for a minute as though Stuart Littler had decided he was going to hack the ball forward and missed it, and that actually threw Michael Platt. But that was brilliant defence to attack in 4 plays from the City Reds. Made, 10, 20, 30, 50 metres in that play, in those plays. And just perhaps a little bit too adventurous in these conditions. Because I said it was raining hard before, it's raining even harder now. It's sheeting down. And we expect these guys to hold the ball all the time. KR working hard. Salford City Reds working hard on defence. Oh, there's a nice little dummy and break. But Salford alert to it, needed to be. Now there's a good line for Hull KR. There's a man over if it goes. Look at this, sweet hands in conditions like this. That is excellent control from Hull KR, but Salford City Reds, last one again. It's going for the kicker. Now that's a difficult kick. Picking it in the end, can't take it, and Salford will get the put-ins. The wind again got hold of that one and took it away from the Salford line. Wow, it's frantic, desperate stuff with the score so close. 16 minutes into the second half. And Jason Flowers running well and clear. Stuart Littler can't get very far. David Heighton works the short side. Oh, the ball's dropped again and again. The possession conceded. And surprisingly, it was Malcolm Olker of all people that time, was it? Well, Simon Baldwin had his man then. Still, Hull KR battering this Salford defence. Only 4 points in it. Salford can't afford to concede. Hull KR numbers on this short side, but it goes the long side. Good hands across the line, but the ball goes to ground and the referee said it went backwards. Well, that was a let-off for Hull KR. Salford shepherding the players across the field and then making the tackle on the 30. Hull KR player out with a little kick through. That's running, misses the post and goes dead. Great shepherding of the ball again from the City Reds, and Salford looking to get on with it quickly. And here's a chance now. Can Littler go? He's not quite. Yes, he can. Can he not? No, I'm so unlucky. Stuart Littler so fast off the mark then, and Salford in a great attacking position, taking the quick. Now's a chance over that side. Oh, but again, Malcolm Olker couldn't get clear. But for the first time in the second half, the City Reds in possession inside Hull KR territory and starting to ask some questions with the ball in their own hands. And Salford getting the penalty, and they will go for goal. So I think the Hull KR fans were a little bit unhappy that David Heighton took the tap so quickly from the 20 restart, and Stuart Littler showed his pace and made enormous ground up the middle. And the referee is given a yellow card for holding down, so Hull KR have lost a man. So that is a bonus for the City Reds. 18 minutes into the second half, and Salford City Reds have the one-man advantage. And the Hull KR fans not happy with that, but he saw it very clearly as holding down in the tackle, and that's what happens when you've had so much pressure. 15 minutes of constant Hull KR pressure in this second half. The City Reds defence has been absolutely magnificent. A total team effort in tackling has been a joy to see. And then with a counter-attack, rather than risk conceding a try, the Hull KR man guilty of holding down and sin-binned. Difficult kick for Gavin Clinch. Change on the Hull KR side. Paul Pickering comes back on, number 9. It's a good kick-off. Well taken. Great trace forward. Oh, great bust. Now there's a chance. Look at that pace. Brilliant running. Great cover defence. And Salford are back on the halfway line. Fabulous, fabulous run. Andy Coley takes it up from Jason Flowers. Brilliant. David Heighton gets it onto Gavin Clinch. Comes back inside. And Salford now asking the questions of the Hull KR defence as the rain comes down even harder. Nice reverse pass, inside pass. Clinch hangs onto it sensibly. Salford now inside the 20. Good hands out. Good long pass. Now there's a chance. Oh! But in touch. Oh, now that was an overlap. Littler releasing the ball, and the interception made by the Hull KR winger. Going into touch and gives Salford another 6, and the City Reds fans have their own chance to attack from quite close to the Hull KR line for the first time in this second half. 2,533 is the attendance. A fair turnout on a night like this. On a sunny summer afternoon, it might well have been twice that. The conditions are absolutely appalling, and the quality of the rugby that we've seen today just belies how difficult these conditions are. So Beverley still going on his own inside the 10. Simon Baldwin had been up quickly for the short side pass if it had come. It hadn't. Alan Hunt's going to have a go on his own. It goes forward a little bit, and Salford line nicely deep. Change of tactics over this last couple of games. Oh, and little dummy. Oh, but the ball comes backwards. Salford snap it up. The referee says, well, if that wasn't a knock on first time, it was second time. And that is something of a let off for Hull KR. That try then really could have put a different complexion on this game, because it would have put Salford 2 scores clear. As it is, only 1 score clear, and there's no room for anybody to take the foot off the gas, and they're not doing. Even with 2 scores clear, we hope they don't. Salford up so quickly. Hull KR fans saying they're offside, but they're not. They're just accelerating out of the blocks. Look at that, brilliant tackling. So Pinckney has a chance, spills it, and Salford have a chance. Beverley's got possession, going forward. Good play from Beverley, staying in the field of play, and Salford have a chance only 20 metres out. A try here will be so good. Coley fights past one, but not past the second. David Heighton's there again. Oh, but the ball's dropped down, and the referee says it touched a Hull KR hand, and he's right, that it was played for. So Salford have another 6, only 10 metres out. Clinch is looking nice. Oh, big hit on Ulker. Good scrambling defence from Hull KR, but Salford again so close to that line. Clinch though has to come back and hold it up, and is sensible in taking the tackle. And Salford can build again from that position, going right. Oh, and a great surge from Jason Flowers, but again, the tackling from Hull KR solid. But that's how close the City Reds are. Oh, what a great pick-up, and a little kick through. Oh, but Hull KR come up with the ball again, and again, the credit for the defence, holding Salford out with so close to their own line. And Salford's scoring this second half, just eluding them still. KR player juggling with the ball, but holding on to it, and Salford make the tackle count. David Heighton in with a big tackle, with support obviously. Oh, that's another big tackle. Going for the kick. Oh, that's good crossfield kick. Oh, and Jason Flowers does well in the end to make it his. Hull KR fans saying it was a knock on, it wasn't. It definitely hit his foot, and then he dived on it to make it his. Hull KR up quicker and quicker. Oh, they're now perhaps not getting back 7 or 8 metres at the time the ball's played. And Salford not able to get the ball out wide. Oh, but Coley can get the ball up the middle. Look at that, great strength from Coley. Good. Now, this is interesting. Salford threatening. Clinch. Nice inside ball, but again the ball goes to ground. And Craig Poocher decides not to pick it up. Hull KR just looking as though they need a bit of a breather at the moment, and Salford just not able. The game still has 14 minutes to go, and it only needs 1 score from Hull KR, and it's all square. And the Hull KR now having to work hard at getting the ball forward. Salford still defending so well, tackling so good. like that. So difficult for any of these players to play an expansive game in conditions like this. So it's going to go for the kick, and that's a good kick up the middle. Jason Flowers this time takes time to make sure he picks it up and then sets off up the middle. Oh, and he makes good ground before the wall of tattlers put him down. Who wants it? I do. And I'm going, and I'm nearly getting clear, says Danny Arnold. Little kick through into space. Oh, now a Salford's player obstructed in the run without a doubt, and still down. Has to be played. Oh, is that a knock on? No, it's not. So Cliff Beverley, without a doubt, impeded chasing the ball. And Andy Gorski on for the City Reds. Fresh legs, save for the last 10 minutes for that double energy burst. Gareth Haggerty's contribution at the end of the first half was phenomenal. His work rate and bust that he made. A bit of back and two in. And OKR coming back into it again. So having withstood Salford's attacks, they're now going to start feeling that maybe they've still got this game that can be theirs. Oh, there's a great release of the ball. But Gorski alert. And OKR going forward, moving forward steadily. Now this is good hands. If it was going, it doesn't. Not yet. Does it now? No, it doesn't. And Salford's tackling, excellent. Clinched one of them that time, but still OKR working the short side. Little kick through, where's it gone? Oh, Michael Platt makes it his, but then drops it. Not been involved too much, Michael Platt. And so OKR get the put in from Michael Platt's knock on. And just when it looked as though Salford had done everything right and the first 20 minutes had kept OKR out, what they've not been able to do is score a try themselves in this second half, as yet. So as a result, OKR can still feel that from this position, it's a good start point for a try for them. 8-2 to the City Reds, a converted try, levels it at 8-all. There again, good double from him, both of them on his own. Still coming down the short side. Gorski in well. Salford being taken back a long way as it gets even windier. Well, there aren't quite puddles on the pitch, but you can see the water glistening in the floodlights. OKR just moving this ball so well. So well. And Salford defending, it's the last one. Now it's the kick that we expect. Is it going to be? Yes, it is. It's a little kick through, and that's running and running and running. Oh, brilliant again. Brilliant shielding of the ball, and Salford up quickly. But this time the referee's saying it touched a Salford player on the way through. Nobody else had seen that. So, well, that's a plus for OKR, because Gavin Clinch is going to have to drop out from under the sticks. And OKR will have possession again. And Salford have to tattle again. And tattle. And that's what Salford are doing. And they've lost it while Salford have recovered it. Brilliant. The tattle. Hunt running cross field on his own. He can't risk almost can't risk a pass now in case it goes. The ball goes down. It's so difficult to hold the ball in these conditions for guys who are used to playing in summer. Jason Flowers still going forward. Neil Vane, so there's a little jab through. Now the Salford chase is on. Littler's going for it, keeps it in, and now who's going first? Who's going for it? Now who's got it? Now the Salford fans think it's a Salford score, and it's Stuart Littler's persistence if it is. The touch judge is working, and the referee gives it, and from nothing, a Gavin Clinch kick, chased with positive determination by Stuart Littler, and Michael Platt get the benefit of a bouncing ball and score what could be the game breaker, the vital try that's eluded Salford all this half, and it was either Stuart Littler or Michael Platt in the end, one or other of them, who scored it. Brilliant chasing, shows you that kicks are good. It was a great kick from Gavin Clinch. It looked as though it might have gone out. Somebody, I think Stuart Littler, got there to hack it ahead with great control, with the wind behind it. It just stopped over the line. Everybody was diving on it, but in the end Stuart Littler, I think, made it his to and the City Reds fans are happy. I'm happy, those players will be happy, Carl Harrison will be happy, but the game is not over. There are 5 minutes plus to go, but the City Reds fans in fine voice with plenty to shout about, because they have the 12-2 lead and are 5 minutes away from a place in the quarter-final of the Power Gen Cup. That's a good kick-off. Oh, but Beverley again does well to make it his. Lynch got a knocker in shielding the ball. Beverley's playing well at standoff. Hull KR though still up quickly, making big hits on Paul Hyton. Gareth Haggett is on his feet, wanting to come back on again. Early kick, sensible. Is that going to oh, brilliant. That is excellent tactical kicking. It passes time, makes Hull KR turn, run back, although Hull KR will have possession from the scrum. Gareth Haggerty dying to get back on. What a big impact player he's going to be for the City Reds. So now we're going to see a quick kick and chase from Hull KR. No. But Hull KR have just gone up a little notch. City Reds though still tackling well, they need to. Oh, there's a kick, there's the early kick now. Jason Flowers fearlessly diving on that one. Brilliant take from Flowers, he's been so solid at the back. But losing the ball again so early puts more Michael Platt. Well, it's perhaps to do with the fact he's just had so little to do. His hands must be absolutely frozen. Haggerty's come back on for Andy Coley. So Gareth Haggerty. Yeah. Cliff Beverley's played well. Well, they all have such an important game. But Salford have had to work. There's been nothing easy about this game at all. The conditions most unsummer-like. Okay, putting a high one, that's tricky, that's high, that's hanging. Flowers has got it. Oh, brilliant take from Jason Flowers. Brilliant take with 3 or 4 Hull KR players charging down on him. The ball coming out of the lights. Brilliant take from him. And we've got 2 minutes to go. Hull KR though still tackling, still thinking, still believing that maybe there's something on for them. Still up so quickly. Nice long pass out. Now all of a sudden is there something on? Big kick downfield, but Hull KR's got numbers back. Craig Poocher has time to pick that up. But what a good chase from the City Reds in the 79th minute of the game to make a chase like that. And Gareth Haggerty is looking so keen. It's great to see. So Salford had 4 forwards on the bench today, and that is not a surprise in conditions like this. A pitch that is heavy underfoot from the outset and has got heavier as the match has gone on. Oh, that was nearly a nice little break, but again Salford's defence alert and positive and successful, so it's going for the kick. Oh, that time Michael Platt makes it safely. His comes inside, sets off at pace. It was Michael Platt's involvement with Stuart Little that produced the vital second half score. And that time Malcolm Alker was adjudged to have lost the ball, but I don't think he did. So, we've got 40 minutes on the clock. OK are still looking for that elusive score, and that's how they might get it from an early kick. Oh, but that time Gavin Clinch seems to have a lot of... He doesn't. He's under pressure, took the ball cleanly and rescued Salford again, holding out on defence. And to go through again without conceding a try is such credit to the defence, and what they do just with the big kick, will put it downfield, use the wind. Pinkney's herring back, he'll get back to it, keep it in field. But again, the Salford chase in the 81st minute of the game, absolutely brilliant. And we got to be now looking at a Salford victory. And a Salford victory puts them into the quarter-final of the Challenge Cup. And the possibilities of a fixture against... Oh, there's a score at the end. The referee, though, has given the penalty, so there will be one more play. The ball steal was adjudged to be 2 against 1. So Salford just need to be alert for one more play, and then we can jump with joy and enjoy the pleasure of a victory. The satisfaction of a quarter-final tie in the Power Gen Trophy, and look back on a performance for the performance in defence that's been out of the top drawer. Absolutely magnificent throughout. All 17 players have contributed significantly. It's been a team effort. They've been pushed all the way by a first-class Hull Kingston Rovers team, who themselves were really up for this one. But at the end of it, the Salford City Reds players can go over and applaud the fans that are on their feet, cheering and singing the praises of what has been an excellent team, with a performance that was absolutely right for the day, for the conditions, for the appalling winter conditions of rain and wind and cold and mud underfoot. And the Salford City Reds have scored 2 tries to none and come up with a famous victory at the Craven Park. Hull Kingston Rovers 2, the Salford City Reds 12.